The Brooklyn Bridge, a spiderweb of cables strung across the East River, soaring towers reaching for the sky, the American flag waving proudly from its heights. This isn't just a bridge, it's an icon. It symbolizes American ingenuity, resilience, and progress. Even today, over a century after its completion, it continues to inspire awe. The bridge stands as a testament to human ambition. It's about visionaries, engineers, and laborers who risk their lives to build something truly extraordinary. Before the Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn and New York City were distinct entities. The East River stood as a barrier, making trade and travel difficult. John A. Roebling, a brilliant engineer, refused to accept the impossible. He envisioned a suspension bridge of unprecedented length and scale. Roebling's vision was met with excitement and skepticism. Despite doubts, the project began, aiming to connect two worlds. The Brooklyn Bridge is more than just a marvel of engineering. Its construction took place during a time of great change. The bridge's completion in 1883 unified Brooklyn and New York City. It served as a beacon of hope and progress. Today, it stands as a reminder of the power of dreams and human spirit. The year is 1850. New York City and Brooklyn were separated by the East River. Ferries, often overcrowded, provided the only means of transport. In winter, ice flows brought ferry traffic to a standstill. The East River had become a symbol of separation. The need for a bridge became increasingly apparent. For decades, ferries were the sole connection between Brooklyn and Manhattan. The ferry ride was often fraught with danger. Overcrowding and collisions were constant concerns. Winter brought ice flows, posing threats to ferries. Storms could turn the river into a raging torrent. The need for a safer connection was clear. The idea of a bridge spanning the East River was not new. The East River presented a formidable engineering challenge. Critics argued that a bridge of such length would collapse. Financial concerns loomed large. Despite skepticism, the dream of a bridge persisted. The social and economic benefits were too great to ignore. Enter John A. Roebling, a German-born engineer. Roebling saw the East River as a challenge to be conquered. He envisioned a suspension bridge of unprecedented scale. His design called for two massive granite towers connected by steel cables. Roebling's vision was bold and audacious. He believed the Brooklyn Bridge would stand as a testament to American ingenuity. Building a bridge across the East River was a monumental task. Roebling proposed a radical solution: caissons. These airtight wooden boxes would be sunk into the riverbed. Workers inside the caissons would excavate the riverbed. Once the caisson reached bedrock, it would be filled with concrete. Roebling himself became a victim of Caisson Disease. With the foundations laid, the next challenge was the construction of the bridge towers. These towers would serve as the anchors for the suspension cables. Made of limestone and granite, the towers were both elegant and imposing. Massive blocks of stone were transported to the bridge site. Crowds gathered daily to watch the bridge take shape. The towers became tangible symbols of progress. The most innovative aspect of Roebling's design was the suspension system. Roebling envisioned a web of steel cables spun from thousands of wires. The process of spinning the cables was a marvel of engineering. Workers braved wind, rain, and heights to guide the wires. Each cable contained over 5,000 individual wires. The rhythmic hum of the spinning wheels echoed across the city. With the towers and cables in place, the next phase was building the bridge deck. The deck was constructed using a truss system. Wooden planks formed a temporary roadway for workers. As sections were completed, granite pavers replaced the planks. The bridge deck offered breathtaking views of the city. The bridge was taking shape, a testament to skill and determination. The construction of the Brooklyn Bridge faced many challenges. Financial difficulties, political corruption, and engineering setbacks plagued the project. John A. Roebling succumbed to injuries, and his son Washington took over. Washington, stricken with Caisson Disease, directed the work from home. Emily Warren Roebling acted as his liaison. The story of the Brooklyn Bridge is a testament to human spirit and perseverance. The story of the Brooklyn Bridge is intertwined with the Roebling family. John A. Roebling instilled a deep appreciation for engineering in his family. The Roeblings were bound by a shared passion for bridge building. They faced unprecedented challenges during the bridge's construction. Their family bond and belief in their mission saw them through. The Brooklyn Bridge stands as a monument to their enduring legacy. John Augustus Roebling was not just an engineer. He was a visionary, a man who dared to dream on a grand scale. Born in Germany in 1806, Roebling immigrated to the United States in 1831, seeking new opportunities in a young and rapidly growing nation. He brought with him not only a keen intellect and a deep understanding of engineering principles, but also a profound belief in the transformative power of infrastructure. Roebling's early career was marked by a series of successful bridge projects, each one pushing the boundaries of suspension bridge design. He gained recognition for his innovative use of steel wire, a material he believed held immense potential for bridge building. His suspension bridges, with their elegant designs and remarkable strength, became synonymous with progress and innovation. The Brooklyn Bridge was to be Roebling's masterpiece, a culmination of his lifelong passion and engineering prowess. He envisioned a bridge that would not only connect two cities, but also serve as a symbol of American ingenuity and ambition. His design, daring and unprecedented in its scale, was met with both awe and skepticism. Yet Roebling remained undeterred, confident in his calculations and his vision for a bridge that would stand the test of time. Tragedy struck the Roebling family just as construction of the Brooklyn Bridge was getting underway. John A. Roebling, while surveying the bridge site, suffered a fatal injury. The responsibility for completing his father's legacy fell upon the shoulders of his son, Colonel Washington Roebling, a brilliant engineer in his own right. Washington Roebling, having served with distinction in the Civil War, brought to the project not only his engineering expertise, but also a military discipline and a steely determination. He immersed himself in his father's plans, studying every detail, every calculation. He was determined to honor his father's vision and complete the bridge that had become a symbol of hope and progress for the city. However, fate dealt Washington a cruel blow. While working in the caissons, the massive underwater chambers used to lay the bridge's foundations, he contracted Caisson Disease, a debilitating condition caused by prolonged exposure to compressed air. The illness left him partially paralyzed and confined to his home, unable to visit the construction site. With Washington Roebling confined to his home, the fate of the Brooklyn Bridge hung in the balance. It was then that an extraordinary partnership emerged, one that would prove instrumental in the bridge's completion. Emily Warren Roebling, Washington's wife, stepped forward to fill the void left by her husband's illness. Emily Roebling was no ordinary woman. Highly intelligent and with a keen interest in engineering, she had spent years by her husband's side, learning about the bridge's design and construction. She became Washington's eyes and ears at the construction site, relaying his instructions to the engineers and workers, and reporting back on the progress being made. Emily's role extended far beyond that of a messenger. She became a trusted advisor to her husband, mastering the intricacies of the bridge's design and construction. She earned the respect of the engineers and workers, who recognized her intelligence, dedication, and unwavering commitment to completing the bridge. For over a decade, Emily Roebling played a pivotal role in the Brooklyn Bridge's construction, Her unwavering support for her husband, her mastery of engineering principles, and her ability to command the respect of a male-dominated workforce made her an indispensable figure in the bridge's history, a true unsung hero of this iconic American landmark. The construction of the Brooklyn Bridge was a constant battle against the elements, but the most insidious enemy lurked unseen. Deep beneath the East River, inside the pressurized caissons used to build the bridge's foundations, workers faced a terrifying new ailment, Caisson Disease, also known as the bends. Working in the caissons was grueling and perilous. The air, thick with moisture, and the stench of sweat and river mud, was compressed to several times its normal pressure, allowing men to breathe while submerged deep below the waterline. But this pressurized environment took a terrible toll on their bodies. As workers ascended from the depths, the sudden decompression released nitrogen bubbles into their bloodstreams, causing excruciating pain, paralysis, and sometimes death. The symptoms were unpredictable, striking some men immediately, others hours or even days later. There was no known cure. John A. Roebling, the bridge's visionary engineer, became one of the disease's earliest victims. His injuries, sustained during a surveying expedition, ultimately proved fatal, leaving his son, Washington, to grapple with the invisible enemy that stalked the depths of the East River. The Brooklyn Bridge project, from its inception, was entangled in the murky world of 19th century politics. The sheer scale and cost of the undertaking attracted not only visionary engineers, but also unscrupulous businessmen and corrupt politicians eager to line their own pockets. Contracts were awarded based on connections rather than merit. Materials were often substituted for cheaper, inferior alternatives, jeopardizing the bridge's integrity. Public funds, intended for the bridge's construction, disappeared into the coffers of corrupt officials and their cronies. One of the most notorious scandals involved the bridge's wire supplier, J. Lloyd Hay. Hay, seeking to maximize his profits, provided substandard wire for the bridge's cables, a dangerous deception that could have had catastrophic consequences. The scandal, when exposed, sent shockwaves through the city and cast a long shadow over the project. Despite the constant threat of corruption and mismanagement, the bridge's engineers and workers persevered, driven by a sense of duty and a belief in the importance of their mission. The Brooklyn Bridge, they believed, would be a testament not only to human ingenuity, but also to the triumph of integrity over greed. Throughout its construction, the Brooklyn Bridge faced not only physical challenges, but also a wave of public doubt and skepticism. The bridge's unprecedented scale, its innovative design, and the numerous setbacks and tragedies that plagued its construction fueled a chorus of criticism and fear. Newspaper articles questioned the bridge's stability, predicting its imminent collapse. Rumors circulated of design flaws, shoddy workmanship, and impending disaster. Some New Yorkers, terrified of the bridge's imposing presence, refused to cross the East River, clinging to the familiar, if perilous, ferry services. The bridge's engineers, confident in their calculations and the strength of their design, dismissed the criticism as unfounded fear-mongering. They pointed to the rigorous testing of materials, the meticulous construction methods, and the bridge's inherent stability. To allay public fears, the city organized a highly publicized spectacle. A procession of 21 elephants, led by Jumbo, the famed circus elephant, was marched across the Brooklyn Bridge. The successful crossing, witnessed by thousands of onlookers, helped to quell the public's anxieties and bolster confidence in the bridge's safety and stability. Section 4. The Great Bridge Fire. A test of resilience. Just when the Brooklyn Bridge neared completion, disaster struck. On May 30th, 1883, a fire erupted on the bridge's wooden walkway. The blaze, fueled by paint, oil, and other flammable materials, quickly spread, engulfing a large section of the bridge in flames. Panic gripped the city as flames illuminated the night sky. The bridge, a symbol of hope and progress, seemed destined to crumble into the East River, a victim of its own ambition. Firefighters, hampered by the fire's location high above the water, struggled to contain the blaze. The fire raged for hours, consuming a significant portion of the bridge's wooden walkway. Miraculously, the fire was contained before it could reach the bridge's vital structural elements. The steel cables, though subjected to intense heat, held firm, a testament to their strength and the soundness of Roebling's design. The Great Bridge Fire, though a terrifying ordeal, served as an unexpected test of the Brooklyn Bridge's resilience. The bridge, though scarred by the flames, had emerged from the inferno stronger than ever, a symbol of the city's indomitable spirit and its ability to overcome adversity. Section 1. Hidden Chambers and Secret Passages. Beneath the bustling promenade, the Brooklyn Bridge harbors secrets, whispering tales of its storied past. Hidden within its depths are chambers and passageways, remnants of a bygone era. One such secret lies beneath the bridge's Manhattan anchorage, a vast chamber once used as a wine cellar. The cool, damp air still carries the faint scent of fermenting grapes. In the bridge's towers, spiral staircases lead to hidden rooms and narrow passageways. These forgotten spaces offer a glimpse into the bridge's inner workings. The Brooklyn Bridge's hidden chambers and secret passages remind us that even the most iconic structures harbor untold stories. They are a testament to the bridge's enduring allure and its ability to spark our imaginations. The Brooklyn Bridge has been a magnet for daredevils and dreamers. Some sought to conquer its heights, others to test its limits. Emily Warren Roebling was the first to cross in a carriage. Steve Brody claimed to have jumped from the bridge in 1886. The bridge has witnessed aerial stunts and tightrope walks. These feats inspire both awe and reckless abandon. The Brooklyn Bridge has always been more than a physical connection. It's a stage for human drama. From horse-drawn carriages and trolleys to modern-day tourists and cyclists, the bridge has seen it all. It's a beloved landmark, a place for leisurely strolls, romantic encounters, and breathtaking views, a timeless icon where history and modernity intersect. The Brooklyn Bridge, completed in 1883, wasn't just a triumph of engineering, it was a bridge to the future. It transformed New York City, physically and symbolically connecting two rapidly growing communities. No longer separated by the treacherous currents of the East River, Brooklyn and Manhattan began to merge, laying the groundwork for the sprawling metropolis we know today. The bridge's impact extended far beyond its physical footprint. It became a symbol of American ingenuity and ambition, a testament to the nation's ability to achieve the seemingly impossible. Its soaring towers and elegant cables, once dismissed as a fantastical dream, inspired awe and wonder in all who beheld them. The Brooklyn Bridge's completion marked the dawn of a new era, one in which technological innovation and human determination seemed capable of overcoming any obstacle. It ushered in a period of unprecedented urban growth and architectural daring, paving the way for the skyscrapers and suspension bridges that would come to define the American landscape. But the bridge's legacy extends far beyond its tangible impact on the city's physical development. It became woven into the very fabric of American culture, a symbol of hope, progress, and the enduring human spirit. The Brooklyn Bridge, over a century after its completion, remains an iconic landmark, a testament to human ingenuity and grand engineering feats. Its image has been replicated countless times in art, photography, literature, and film. For millions of immigrants, the Brooklyn Bridge represented a gateway to opportunity and hope. It stood as a testament to the promise of America. Today, the Brooklyn Bridge continues to inspire and captivate. Pedestrians marvel at the breathtaking views of the city skyline. Artists and photographers find endless inspiration in its intricate web of cables and soaring towers. The Brooklyn Bridge is more than just a bridge. It is a symbol of human ambition and artistic vision. It is a testament to the power of collaboration and the enduring strength of the human spirit. As long as its towers stand tall, the Brooklyn Bridge will inspire generations to come.